Hello, welcome to my channel. Before proceeding to study, please subscribe to my channel. Today, we will explore the fascinating world of cloud computing. We'll dive into key concepts like relational databases, cloud file systems, GFS and HDFS, features and comparisons among GFS, HDFS etc. Let's get started. Slide 1. Relational databases. 1. Relational databases definition. To begin, relational databases are foundational in computer science and data management. They store data in a structured format, primarily rows and columns. Think of it as an organized spreadsheet but far more robust and scalable. Tables within these databases use unique keys to link related pieces of information. Example: a database for an e-commerce website might have a table for customers and another for orders. These tables are linked by a unique customer ID, ensuring all orders are tied to the correct customer. 2. Schema. A schema defines the structure of the database, what tables exist, the columns they contain, and the relationships between them. It ensures data is entered consistently, preventing issues like incorrect data types. Significance. Schema consistency is critical for reliable queries and reports. For instance, a banking application needs predefined schemas to ensure transactions have accurate dates, amounts, and account numbers. 3. Query language, SQL. Relational databases use SQL, structured query language, to interact with data. SQL allows us to retrieve, update, or delete data easily. Example: a query like select from customers where country equals USA fetches all customers from the USA. 4. ACID properties. ACID properties are a set of rules that ensure database reliability. Atomicity. Every transaction is all or nothing. Consistency. Ensures data integrity before and after a transaction. Isolation. Transactions occur independently of one another. Durability. Once completed, data is permanently saved. Example: when transferring money between bank accounts, ACID ensures that either both accounts are updated, or none are, eliminating partial updates. 5. Examples. Popular relational databases include MySQL, PostgreSQL, and Oracle database. Each has its niche but shares the common goal of structured data management. 6. Significance. Relational databases power systems requiring structured and reliable data, such as banking applications, where transactional accuracy is paramount. Slide 2. Features of relational databases. 1. Structured storage. Relational databases organize data into clear, logical tables. This tabular format makes it intuitive to manage and query large datasets. Example: a university might store student details in one table and course enrollments in another, linked by a student ID. 2. Data integrity. Integrity ensures that data remains accurate and consistent. Relational databases enforce constraints like unique keys and foreign keys to avoid duplication or mismatches. 3. Scalability. Modern relational databases can handle large datasets efficiently. Techniques like sharding and indexing optimize performance for growing data loads. Example: social media platforms use relational databases to manage user data across millions of records. 4. Concurrency. Concurrency enables multiple users to access and modify the database simultaneously without conflicts. This feature is critical for multi-user applications like ticket booking systems. 5. Data relationships. Relational databases excel at representing relationships between data points. Foreign keys connect related tables, ensuring logical data linkage. Example: orders in an e-commerce system link back to customers and inventory, creating a comprehensive relational map. 6. Backup and recovery. Databases often include built-in mechanisms for data backup and restoration, safeguarding against accidental loss or system failures. 7. Transaction management. Relational databases ensure transactions are handled reliably, even in adverse conditions. If a transaction fails midway, changes are rolled back, preserving data integrity. Slide 3. Advantages of relational databases. 1. Ease of use. Relational databases use SQL, a highly readable and intuitive language, making it easier for developers to interact with the data. 2. Consistency schema constraints, like unique keys, ensure only valid data is entered. This consistency reduces errors and maintains data reliability. 3. Security. Relational databases support access control mechanisms, allowing permissions to be defined for different users. Example, in a hospital database, only doctors can access patient records, while administrative staff may only view billing data. 4. Interoperability. They integrate seamlessly with various systems and tools, making them versatile across industries. 5. Performance optimization. Advanced features like indexing, caching, and partitioning enable faster queries and efficient data retrieval. 6. Robustness. ACID compliance ensures databases can handle complex transactions without losing data. 7. Data analytics. Relational databases are widely used for generating reports and business intelligence. Example, companies analyze sales trends and customer preferences using structured queries and tools like Tableau. Slide 4. Introduction to Cloud File Systems. 1. Definition. Cloud file systems store data across distributed servers in a cloud environment. Unlike traditional file systems, they are designed for scalability and reliability. 2. Purpose. The primary goal of cloud file systems is to store and process large datasets efficiently. Example, streaming platforms like Netflix store massive amounts of video content in distributed file systems for quick retrieval. 3. Examples. GFS, Google File System, proprietary system for Google services. HDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System, open source file system for big data processing. 4. Significance. Cloud file systems enable modern applications like machine learning and data analytics by offering scalable and fault-tolerant storage solutions. Slide 5. Google File System, GFS. 1. Definition. GFS was created to handle Google's internal data needs. It can store and manage petabytes of data efficiently. 2. Scalability. GFS excels at scaling horizontally by adding more servers, ensuring it can handle growing data volumes. 3. Fault tolerance. Data replication ensures resilience against hardware failures, making it highly reliable. 4. Master-slave architecture. The master node manages metadata, while chunk servers store actual data. This division enhances performance. 5. Optimized for reads. Since Google's applications prioritize reads, e.g., search queries, GFS is designed for high-speed data retrieval. 6. Consistency. Atomic file appends ensure that even during simultaneous writes, data remains consistent. 7. Commodity hardware. By using inexpensive hardware, GFS reduces costs while maintaining efficiency. Example, Google uses GFS to store its search index, enabling rapid retrieval of web pages. Significance. GFS plays a critical role in Google's operations, supporting services like YouTube and Gmail. Slide 6. Hadoop Distributed File System, HDFS. 1. Definition. HDFS is a distributed file system designed to store and process massive datasets efficiently. It is an integral part of the Apache Hadoop ecosystem. Unlike traditional file systems, HDFS works across multiple machines, ensuring scalability and reliability. 2. Distributed architecture. Data in HDFS is divided into smaller blocks, which are distributed across several nodes in a cluster. This design ensures that the workload is evenly balanced, and processing can be parallelized for faster computation. Example, a 1 GB file might be split into 128 MB blocks and stored across 8 nodes. 3. Fault tolerance. HDFS replicates each data block across multiple nodes. This means if one node fails, the data remains accessible from another node. 4. Write once, read many. HDFS is optimized for write once and read many use cases, making it ideal for analytical tasks like log processing and reporting. Once data is written, it is rarely modified but can be read multiple times. 5. Scalability. Adding more nodes to the cluster increases storage capacity and processing power without interrupting operations. 6. Master-worker model. HDFS has a name node, master, that manages metadata, e.g., file locations, and data nodes, workers, that store the actual data. The name node ensures a single source of truth for the system's structure. 7. Integration. HDFS is tightly integrated with tools like Apache Hive, Pig, and Spark, making it a backbone for big data processing pipelines. Example: companies like Netflix use HDFS to store and analyze streaming data to improve recommendations. Significance: HDFS enables cost-effective, distributed storage for organizations handling large-scale data. Slide 7. GFS versus HDFS. Key differences. 1. Purpose. GFS was developed by Google to manage its internal data needs, like search indexing. It is proprietary and tailored for Google's ecosystem. HDFS, on the other hand, is open source and designed to serve a broader audience in the big data community. Example: while GFS powers Google Search, HDFS is used by Facebook for data analytics. 2. Architecture. Both systems use similar hierarchical architectures, with GFS employing a master-slave model and HDFS utilizing a master-worker model. The namonode in HDFS performs a similar role to the master node in GFS. 3. Data access model. GFS is optimized for read-heavy workloads, such as web searches. HDFS, however, follows a write-once, read-many approach, which aligns with batch processing and analytical tasks. 4. Fault tolerance. Both systems use replication to ensure fault tolerance. If a node fails, data can still be retrieved from another node. 5. Integration. GFS integrates exclusively with Google's proprietary tools, while HDFS supports a wide array of open-source tools in the Hadoop ecosystem. 6. Scalability. GFS scales using proprietary techniques tailored for Google's infrastructure. In contrast, HDFS uses a node-based approach, making it more accessible to organizations with varying resources. Significance. This comparison shows how GFS and HDFS, while sharing core features like scalability and fault tolerance, serve different audiences and use cases. Slide 8. Features of GFS. 1. Chunk-based storage. In GFS, data is divided into fixed-size chunks, typically 64 megabytes. These chunks are distributed across servers, ensuring scalability and redundancy. Significance. Chunk-based storage simplifies parallel data processing, critical for handling large datasets efficiently. 2. Centralized metadata. A master server manages metadata like file names, chunk locations, and access permissions. This centralized approach simplifies management but can become a bottleneck if not scaled properly. 3. High-throughput. GFS prioritizes high-speed sequential reads, making it suitable for workloads like search indexing. 4. Fault tolerance. Data is replicated across multiple servers. If one chunk server fails, the master redirects requests to replicas, ensuring uninterrupted access. 5. Large file support. GFS can handle extremely large files, often exceeding terabytes or petabytes in size. This feature is essential for applications like video processing. 6. Commodity hardware. Instead of relying on expensive hardware, GFS uses low-cost, off-the-shelf servers. This reduces costs while maintaining efficiency. 7. Atomic updates. When appending data to a file, GFS ensures the operation is atomic, meaning it completes entirely or not at all, maintaining data integrity. Example: Google Maps uses GFS to store geographical data for efficient querying and retrieval. Slide 9. Features of HDFS. 1. Block-based storage. HDFS divides files into blocks, default size, 128 megabytes, and distributes them across nodes. Each block is replicated for fault tolerance. 2. Distributed metadata. The name node handles metadata about file locations and replication. Unlike GFS, which uses a centralized master, HDFS name node is supported by a secondary name node for failover. 3. Fault tolerance. If a data node fails, the replication mechanism ensures no data loss, and the cluster continues functioning. 4. Streaming data access. HDFS is optimized for sequential data reads, which is crucial for big data analysis workflows like log aggregation and reporting. 5. Scalability. Adding new nodes to the cluster enhances both storage capacity and computational power without downtime. 6. Integration. HDFS seamlessly integrates with big data processing frameworks like Apache Spark and Hive, making it versatile for diverse analytics tasks. 7. Commodity hardware. Similar to GFS, HDFS uses low-cost servers to keep operational costs low while maintaining efficiency. Example: Twitter uses HDFS to analyze user trends and improve ad targeting. Slide 10. Comparison of GFS and HDFS use cases. GFS, Google File System. 1. Search engine indexing. GFS is designed to store and process data from Google's web crawlers, enabling efficient indexing for search engines. 2. Large-scale data processing. GFS handles vast datasets for internal applications like Google Maps and Gmail. 3. Streaming applications. It supports high-throughput workloads like video streaming, which requires fast data access. 4. Internal workloads. As a proprietary system, GFS is tailored for Google's specific requirements, making it unsuitable for general-purpose use. HDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System. 1. Big Data Analytics. HDFS is a foundation for big data platforms, enabling organizations to process and analyze large datasets. 2. Batch processing. HDFS excels in batch operations, such as ETL pipelines, where data is processed in bulk. 3. Machine learning frameworks like Apache Spark and TensorFlow use HDFS as their underlying storage system. 4. Cloud storage. HDFS is widely adopted in cloud-based big data solutions like AWS EMR and Azure HD Insight. Key distinction: GFS focuses on internal, proprietary workloads, whereas HDFS caters to open source and enterprise big data needs. Example: Google Search relies on GFS, while e-commerce companies use HDFS for personalized customer recommendations.